I caught my wife cheating with her neighbor's dad, and here's how I got my groove back. It started with the subtle scent of her perfume lingering in our living room, a fragrance I had never associated with her before. My name is Jake, a 32-year-old software developer, and for the past 7 years, I thought I had the perfect marriage with Emily, a brilliant graphic designer. Little did I know, our seemingly idyllic life was about to unravel in the most unexpected way. Emily and I met in college, bonding over late-night coding sessions and shared dreams of conquering the tech world together. We built a life filled with laughter, mutual respect, and the occasional Netflix binge. Our friends often marveled at our relationship, dubbing us the power couple of our circle. But as time went on, the cracks began to show, not in the foundation of our relationship, but in the walls we unknowingly built around ourselves. The affair began innocently enough. Emily started taking evening classes to hone her design skills, a pursuit I wholeheartedly supported. One evening, she mentioned a new professor, Mr. Thompson, a charming man in his mid-40s who had recently moved into the neighborhood. He was passionate about his work, witty, and seemed genuinely interested in Emily's progress. At first, I didn't think much of it. After all, it was perfectly normal for her to seek mentorship from someone more experienced. However, subtle changes in Emily's behavior didn't escape my notice. She started working late more often. Her eyes sparkled a little too brightly when she talked about class projects, and there was an undeniable tension in her body language when Mr. Thompson was around. My initial brush-off was rooted in trust, but as weeks turned into months, the signs became harder to ignore. The emotional turmoil was a roller coaster. On one hand, I was the betrayer, though in reality, I had no part in the infidelity. On the other hand, I felt powerless, watching the person I loved drift away into the arms of someone else. My pride wouldn't let me confront Emily directly, fearing that the confrontation would either confirm my suspicions or shatter our relationship irreparably. Instead, I chose the path of passive observation, hoping things would somehow resolve themselves. The breakthrough came unexpectedly one Sunday afternoon. I was tidying up the house, a chore Emily usually handled with flair, when I stumbled upon a series of texts on her phone. The messages were innocent enough on the surface discussions about assignments and upcoming projects, but the undertone was unmistakable. Phrases like, "Can't wait to see you tonight," and "You always know how to make me laugh," painted a different picture. My heart sank as I realized the depth of their connection. Confronting Emily was one of the hardest things I've ever done. The conversation was a whirlwind of emotions, denial, anger, sadness, and a profound sense of betrayal. She admitted to the affair, her voice wavering as she explained that it started as a professional relationship, but gradually turned into something more. The revelation was a gut punch, leaving me reeling and questioning everything I thought I knew about our marriage. The ethical dilemmas were overwhelming. Should I forgive her and try to salvage our relationship? Or was this a breach of trust too significant to overcome? The nights were the worst, lying awake and replaying every moment, every word, trying to pinpoint where things went wrong. I felt like a character in a tragic novel, caught between love and betrayal, struggling to find a way forward. In the midst of this emotional chaos, I found an unexpected ally, my own introspection. I began to reassess my life, my priorities, and what truly made me happy. The affair forced me to confront my own shortcomings, the ways in which I might have unintentionally neglected Emily's emotional needs. It was a painful yet necessary journey towards self-awareness, but revenge, sweet and satisfying revenge, wasn't on my mind. Instead, I channeled my hurt into something positive. I started focusing on my career, investing time in hobbies I had long neglected, and reconnecting with friends I had lost touch with. Slowly but surely, I began to rediscover myself, independent of the relationship that had defined me for so long. Meanwhile, Emily and Mr. Thompson's affair spiraled into the kind of melodrama that could have been scripted for a daytime soap. Their relationship, once passionate and exciting, started to crumble under the weight of their own deceit. They faced constant scrutiny from neighbors and mutual friends, and the initial thrill gave way to bitterness and resentment. It was almost poetic justice, seeing the very foundation of their affair crumble as quickly as it had formed. As months passed, our relationship reached a crossroads. We decided to seek counseling, both individually and together, in an attempt to understand what went wrong and whether we could rebuild our marriage on a more honest and resilient foundation. The process was grueling, filled with painful truths and moments of doubt, but also moments of profound connection and understanding. We learned to communicate more openly, addressing the issues that had been festering beneath the surface for years. The impact of the affair was far-reaching, affecting not just Emily and me but also our extended circle of friends and family. Gossip spread like wildfire, and our once-celebrated marriage became the subject of unsolicited advice and judgmental stares. It was a humbling experience, forcing me to develop a thicker skin and a more compassionate outlook towards others facing similar struggles. Throughout this ordeal, humor became my coping mechanism. I found myself making light of the situation in moments of frustration, cracking jokes about the absurdity of it all. It was a way to diffuse the tension and keep myself grounded amidst the emotional turmoil. My witty remarks became a shield, protecting me from the depths of despair and allowing me to navigate the storm with a semblance of sanity. Righteous vengeance, however, was never my goal. Instead, I focused on reclaiming my sense of self and rebuilding my life with integrity. The journey was neither linear nor easy, but it was transformative. I learned to forgive not just Emily, but also myself for the mistakes and missteps that had led us to this point. It was a lesson in humility and resilience, teaching me that even in the face of betrayal, there is always a path towards healing and growth. Looking back, the affair was a catalyst for profound change. It forced us to confront the realities of our relationship, to address the underlying issues that had been ignored for so long. While the road to reconciliation was fraught with challenges, it ultimately strengthened our bond, fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation for each other. We emerged from the ordeal not unscathed, but wiser and more committed to building a future together based on honesty and mutual respect. In the end, the experience taught me that relationships are complex and ever-evolving, requiring constant effort and communication to thrive. It highlighted the importance of self-reflection and the willingness to adapt and grow alongside your partner. While the pain of betrayal is undeniable, it also serves as a powerful reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the capacity for forgiveness and renewal. Now, years later, Emily and I are stronger than ever. We've built a life that's richer and more fulfilling, grounded in the lessons we learned from our darkest moments. The scars of the past remain, but they serve as a testament to our journey and the unwavering strength of our love. We've laughed, cried, and grown together, emerging from the shadows of infidelity into a brighter, more authentic future. So if you find yourself in the throes of betrayal, remember that you're not alone. It's a harrowing experience, but it's also an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Embrace the complexity of your emotions, seek support from those who care, and never lose sight of your own worth and resilience. In the end, the path to healing is paved with honesty, introspection, and the courage to face your truths head-on. Cheating is never easy, and the aftermath is a tangled web of emotions and consequences. But with time, patience, and a commitment to healing, it's possible to emerge from the wreckage stronger and more connected than before. Our story is a testament to the enduring power of love and the human capacity to overcome even the most daunting of challenges. So here's to finding your way back, one step at a time, and rediscovering the strength that lies within.